right, there we go. Da! Tuesday!
Good morning.
Good. I'm coming. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I probably could have. You're right. I tilted it too far. Okay. You told me it's fine.
It's fine.
Good morning and welcome to the Sun Dragon Sideshow.
The Adventures of Liz and Rebecca.
If I stand up, I'll just stand up like this. So, hi. I'm Rebecca. I'm the owner. I'm fussing with stuff just off camera. I'm the owner of Sun Dragon Art and Fiber. Damp, but at least it's not raining. And kind of on the mild side, Brevard, North Carolina.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there.
I took off my mohair because you guys have seen that sweater to death. And I put this on. This is the last day. I'll just cut off my head. That's fine. This is my parents, my family. What?
It's cat tongue. It's like a fuzzy.
I've been letting my cat sleep on this. So there's not literally a cat tongue on here. His tongue gets stuck in it. And then there's a fuzzy pull. My parents were like, my mom was like, is that a poncho you're wearing? I said, close. Because I was, here up on Zoom. I said, thank you for noticing. This is, we finished introductions, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I think so.
Didn't want to cut off Liz. Here is my Outlander Carolina Shawl. When it's pinned shut, yes, it almost kind of looks like a poncho, which is kind of fun. So, and I have it pinned with my penannular shawl pin from Crafty Flutterby. And I haven't put these online yet, but I love them. They're awesome. As soon as I'm able to, I will try to get them online. They're becoming my favorite shawl pin.
It looks good. I like it.
It's functional. It's super functional. And I think I locked the door. We're watching people walk by. I'm pretty sure I locked the door when I walked in.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so, because it's not even 9:20 yet. We're not open. So, we love people after 10. So, but this is what's keeping me nice and warm and cozy. This would be way too much mohair and this. But I thought it'd be fun to film in this. I have a t-shirt on. And I'm not cold. Because, yay.
The shawl it's a warm shawl.
And I wove my ends in, but I left them hanging enough that I can tell, like, where things stopped. Like, here's skein, like, number 2 or something. So, if someone asks, how much yarn did it take you? We can turn it over and look. And I can kind of know. Kind of. But I don't have things hanging down, so I feel like I'm wearing a tallit or something, like a prayer shawl, and about to trip on things, because this is just to keep me warm. So, all right, you have something rather lovely on. Let's take a look at that. It's our Tuesday check-in. That's beautiful. Look at the thistles. Look at the thistles. Now, remind everybody, wherever you want to start, whether it's yarn or what you did to create this.
So, I took a different fingering weight thistle pattern.
Yeah.
And
wasn't it for socks? Was that the one for socks? No.
This is the one for socks.
Yes, the thistle pattern.
Yes, but the sweater thistle pattern, I pulled that thistle out and I put this thistle in, which was a sock thistle. Mm-hmm. And I did it on 10.5 needles in chunky yarn. We don't carry the pink. It's a different yarn.
You know where my brain went? We don't carry the girls. No, of course we don't carry the girls. No, we don't carry her contrasting color.
Yeah, the contrasting color.
But the main color was
Cascade Eco Merino.
Yeah, which we have limited supplies of.
Yeah, and we don't have this color anymore.
I don't know if we're reordering, but it is a nice light chunky, I think.
Yes.
So okay, so let me repeat back what I heard.
Okay.
Is this originally was a thistle sweater pattern, but you put a different thistle stranded colorwork into it.
The thistle pattern that it was my black and purple thistle. Okay. Where it looks...
So it was a sweater...
Primitive thistles.
Okay, but so it was a sweater with thistle colorwork on it. So if we put the link up in the description...
Yes.
And but if you click on that, the colorwork in that is not the same as the colorwork she did. She Frankensteined it, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And it was a fingering weight pattern that I did in...
You did the math on to figure out how to make it fit. Sort of.
Yes.
We
the
did
purple
math.
one I didn't really, and it's... Rebecca calls it my swancho.
But you used the actual color work in the purple one.
Yes.
But
yes.
was the purple one written for fingering weight and you made it chunky? Okay.
Yes. And this one,
so even that you Frankensteined in some way.
I did.
Okay.
Because I wanted more thistles. Like, this one doesn't even have as many thistles as my...
But they're not primitive thistles.
They're not primitive.
They're
These
very
are proper
cute.
Proper thistles.
That's adorable.
So.
Especially I'm looking at it on camera.
The other thing
You're
I
hot
did...
already?
Yes,
Look at your hair! Yay.
I got Valentine's Day hair.
Yay.
So.
I feel like I should put on Valentine's Day nails at some point, but I don't... I think I'm going to wait. Like, I put these on last Wednesday, and it's already chipping off and everything. They did okay. I didn't have the energy to redo them last night, but I think if I have time to redo them this week, I'm not putting the deep dark red on yet, because this lasts at most like a week. So, and this is regular polish from Olive and June. I am not paid to endorse this company. I'd say it's okay. There's some really cool tricks and gadgets with them, but I'm not telling you to go out and buy it. Like, I'm experimenting with nail polish for the first time, and I can't even tell you how many years. If we go back maybe 7 to 10 years, I was doing gels or acrylic nails in the salons, and now I'm just trying to mess with it myself. So don't buy it because I said I'm using it. I can't tell you how good it is. So, I'm already starting to have little chippy things, and I did it last Wednesday. But that could be user error, or just I'm rough on my hands. So, but I think I'm gonna do the teal or the blue next. Ooh. I have 2 blues. I got 6 colors with the thing I got because the one thing I kind of have fun with. All right, so what else? What are you working on?
I am currently working on my purple sweater number 6.
The really soft one with the 3 strands of really soft yarn all held together.
Yes.
Pretty. That's gonna be fun. Now, is that sweater going to be a half morning sweater or just an anytime sweater?
It
or
could
both?
be both.
Okay. It's a very dark mauvey purple. Kind of like it. So
Almost plum-like.
Oh.
Almost. Kind of has
I
that
don't eat a lot of plums, so
deep purple on that's, on a plum.
nice. We're a little low energy today because it's Tuesday. It's, Tuesdays are Monday. I saw one that was like the cup of coffee I need on a Monday. I sent this to you. And of course for us it's Tuesday. And it's like a cup with a saucer with a little handle, but it's like this big. And the guy's like, that's us right now. Anyway, so this has been actually really, I don't normally wear shawls wrapped around like this. I usually make them thinner and wear them like a scarf. And this has been quite cozy lately. I see why you like them.
Yeah.
I'm not I can't, without pinning it shut, and even with pinning it shut, I'm not as functional of a teacher in something like this, especially if it's hanging over my arms, but just hanging out outside. This is totally, like, thick wool. Awesome. May not be the softest thing on the face of the earth, but it's this, we talked about last week, this is softer than you would expect wool to be. I will not say it's, I cannot say that it won't itch at all if you buy it, because that's, sensitivity to wool is a personal thing. But I bet it will be softer than you think it's going to be.
I did my hair out of it. It's not horrible.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Is all of your hair?
Everything.
Most of it's this stuff.
Everything but the rose, like.
The rose, like, almost like the thorns
variegated,
and the thorns and the leaves part.
But I have.
So is that braided or just twisted, or it's single strands?
It's just
single strands.
Well, like I put 3 strands in the top middle.
Yeah, but that's cool because it's got the loose twist of this yarn, and it makes it look like you did a twisty ply thing, but it's just the yarn. That's really cool.
I cut it and then I tie little knots at the end of it,
So it doesn't
so
like...
that it doesn't unravel. And it'll start felting down, like it's already playing around with felting down.
That's so cool.
After washing.
It's so fun. Do you think that is heavier or lighter than your roving that you, or like the dreads you make?
The dreads,
usually?
I matched up exactly how many that I took out and put in.
The strands.
So the strands.
Okay.
So like if I had 3, I did 3. If I had 2, I did 2. If I had 1, I did 1. And this feels lighter.
It
just
looks
because
lighter.
it's not there's less wool per strand than what I normally.
It looks lighter.
Yeah.
But just it looks fun. So.
It's under 3 bowls of yarn.
Okay. Three of these?
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's excellent. I don't know what else to say. It's just cool. Anything else you would like to talk about before I just start talking about all my stuff?
No, go ahead and talk about... I might have to stand up in a second because my nerve, whatever,
your
thing in
thingy's
my...
hurting?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to check in with you about that. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've medicated, but
Getting older sucks. Can we say? Yes. Okay.
It's irritatingly there.
Yeah, I hear you.
So
I'm sorry.
it's okay.
I told her we could film standing up and walking around the shop if she wanted. And then I came in and was like, let's go! Ah! I totally forgot about everything.
It's okay.
I don't have as many things to talk about in terms of progress because I'm trying to make progress on only a couple of things. And I had a lot of other stuff going on this weekend. I filmed Tips and Tricks. Our sister channel is Sun Dragon Tips and Tricks. And I filmed a video for cable charts for that. And that took up a good chunk of my Monday. I was glad to get it done.
And the newsletter
and the news, yeah, all the normal Monday things. Like Monday's a work day for me. It's just a work from home day. So, like this, when it went back into rotation for the Instagram, my morning meditation stuff. I was on the same row I was on last time. I finished the row that completes. This is the Tarn, which is from our winter knit along. I just can't keep words in my head today. And some of you at home are saying, so what else is new? Thank you for watching. Okay. So, this is a full, I haven't finished the full repeat of the pattern because there's some straight knit rows after this. But I used the chart for this. And this is a full twist. It's only one more of this. This replicated again. And I'm almost done with this blanket. Maybe some edging after that. But I'm doing the car seat, stroller, whatever size of this. It is totally on one needle, so it's hard to stretch out and show. You can look at my Instagram feed to see when I put it on a barber cord. But I'm trying out the set of Always Be a Dragon stitch markers that we got from Twice Sheared Sheep. And we finally have our row counters up online. I have a video on Instagram of how to use this the last time this was in rotation. And so since I already have the dragon row counter marking my beginning of row, I am transitioning all of the other markers to be the little dragon scaly ones. Like we have a set of, it's one dragon in these dangly stitch markers and 4 dragon scale ones that are these jewelly tones. It's really pretty. And so this is the one project I'm working on where those fit. Other projects have more stitch markers or fewer. So yeah. I knit so much on my nephew's hat that my thumb turned dark gray. And that is, to my knowledge, a thing called crocking that sometimes happens. It's like excess dye, but it's not enough. It'll come off with the friction and the oils on your hands, but it's not enough for me to worry that my nephew's forehead is going to be gray every time he wears his hat. It's because I spent so much time with the yarn, it rubbed off on my fingers just a little bit.
Because, the last time I saw that hat, you were just about done with the ribbon.
On Saturday, I was, I decided to finish the the ribbing on the Sockhead hat is supposed to be, 4 inches. And I think this is 3.5 or so. And everyone was like, he's not going to know. And I'm like, fine. But then you're supposed to go until the whole thing is like 13. If you want the super slouch, is like 13 inches. And I think I'm at 9 or so now. So it still needs to be longer. And the idea is that you can wear it slouchy, or you can fold it up. So you can wear it like slouchy off, or you can fold this brim up and have it be more like a beanie. So I think this is coming along quite well. And this is the Fiber Space Vivacious 4-ply. It is a hand-dyed tonal. So again, yeah, the color may come off on your fingers a little bit if you're doing a marathon knitting session like I am, but I'm not afraid to wear this because I don't think it's going to suddenly rub off on my forehead. It's not just the oils in your skin, it's the friction of this running through your fingers and like rubbing against, like this thumb is not part of the what running through my fingers. This thumb looked like I've been reading newspapers all day. But it's been holding and manipulating the yarn. So it's been really doing a tug of war with the yarn like all day. The other thing I'm loving about this is how squishy the texture of the stitches is. Like, I've forgotten how fun it is to knit with this.
Because I want to say I did a Sockhead hat for my brother-in-law, and then I did a Fiber Space one for my dad. And oh my gosh, just absolute squishy.
It's just,
yummy.
It's so comfy. It's so nice. And to my knowledge, people talk a lot about how superwash wool, because this is superwash merino, how it relaxes over time, or like when you wash it, it goes, ah. I have not really found that with, like, when I block with this, I may want to squish it back and let it spring back up again. But I have not found that it, like, just goes, like, limp when you wash it. Yeah. So it's one of our favorite yarns in the shop. We had some people from another yarn shop who, you know, we all shop at other shops. And I think one of the reasons we got a visit from them is we carry Fiber Space and their shop doesn't. Their shop carries the lovely Malabrigo, which everybody likes and wants, and we don't have it. So someone has to go shop with someone else to get that. And that's okay with us. But this Fiber Space is just, it's lovely. And we love that we have it. So, I didn't know if you were going to say something.
No.
Okay.
Just standing.
Better standing. Yeah.
Better standing.
I wish I could do something to help, but okay. So I'm going to go through my projects. It's maybe a shorter episode so that we can figure out if Liz needs to just walk around the shop or something.
I'm fine for right now.
We figure out some way to brace her on a pile of yarn or something so she can stay standing and okay. You're fine. Okay.
I won't die.
I'm concerned. I need you to help me around the shop. Okay.
I won't die.
Good. Dying is bad. So I've had my travails with this. I really hoped this is the one, the using up my leftovers on a blanket for Crochet for Nathalie, the drive to get as many blankets for kids with cancer as possible before the middle of February. And I've had my fights with this because I probably made it expand too fast, so it's wobbly. And then I was trying to pull in the edges, and it's still going to be extra wobbly, and I'm going to try to not care. But so I got through all the colors in the center twice, and now I'm going through the colors in order. You guys are seeing the wrong side, but who cares, because from a distance it's going to look the same. You can see all my ends I haven't woven in. I gave up on weaving in ends. But you can see how the sides are kind of wobbly, and they're going to stay wobbly. But I'm in the greens now. And I actually think it's very retro, weird looking, but kind of cool, I think.
I like it.
Right? Here, I am going to, all I have left is, see, now is because I tilted it down, I'm like, you can't see my head, I'm going to sit down. I have this green left, and then I have the blue. Like, there's almost nothing left in the basket. I've got bright blue. I've got the aqua blue, and I have this mauvey pink that I'm going to use as a purple, and then I'll probably finish it with the little bit of white I have. I might even just use the white and see if I can get single crochet around the edge for that. I have some black left, but I don't think I want to end the blanket with black. Because, kids with cancer, a little bit of black in this, but I don't want to have extra black in it. So, I'm hoping to finish this sometime this week, but my hands were getting tired. And I am using our new ergonomic crochet hooks. Limited supply. We just brought in just a little bit of them to the shop. We hope to bolster that inventory as we go. We want to make sure we had like a couple of every size. I'm liking them. Like when we first brought them in, we didn't bring them in. We had like a tester. I was like, eh. And now I like having more options since we've moved out a couple of our, like the Clover Soft Touch in favor of the Clover Amours. And some of the Chowgoos we've kind of let go. They were super inexpensive, but the quality wasn't really great, and we weren't selling a ton. Like, we were selling to people who really didn't want to put out the money for a crochet hook, and I get that. It was hitting a market, but not enough of a market to keep them in the shop. So these will be our most cost-effective hooks. These ones are going to be, they're going to start at like $7 or $8, and then go up more if they're thicker, but with the way prices are right now, that's actually very affordable. So, yeah. So that's that. Those are the two ones, like, my nephew's birthday is February 10th, so I need to finish this soon and get it in the mail. Because tomorrow starts Finish It or Frog It February. I'm kind of excited about this.
I might be starting projects, because I don't know.
Well, but...
I have lots to finish, but
well,
they're sleeves.
Here's my thing. So... I'm not going to be able to finish everything I have on needles this next month, but I'm going to decide. I'm going to finish what I can. I'd like to finish quite a few things if possible. But I'm finding right now, between running the shop and trying to get things done at home and this deadline knitting, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to finish. Like, I'm making progress on a few things, but I go home and there's so many things to work on. I at least want to look at things and make the decision. Am I going to finish it or am I going to frog it? Like, that's how I'm looking at it. And, like, I think there's quite a few things I can frog. And I hope to do some of that on camera. I think that's going to be really fun. And then I can not have as many things kind of, like, sitting in deep timeout staring at me, like, making me feel anxious. And even if I don't finish everything, because that's almost impossible. We have too many projects.
We have too many projects to finish. Without stressing and tiring ourselves out. But I can say, no, this is something, it's like Marie Kondoing it. Does it bring you joy or not? And like, it's like looking at it and saying, okay, this does bring me joy. I want to finish it. I'm looking at something right here that I'm almost done with, but I'm probably going to frog. And I've had all the like unintentional peer pressure of, but you're almost done. Just finish it. You're almost done. And I'm like, but it's not bringing me joy, you know? Yeah.
So... I'm trying to listen to what do I want to do. I'm working on that with my therapist too. You know, what do I want? I don't know. And I'm going to try to answer that question on some of my projects.
So you're 10.
We're dealing with some childhood things, yes.
How do you feel?
I don't know. Well, you know,
what do you want? I don't know.
Honestly, that I could be 2 and still be in that situation.
True.
But I could be 45 and still be in that situation. Like, you know, these are little childhood things that are still there. They're still with us. So, yes, that part of me is. And I'm not ashamed of that. So, meh. I know, she wasn't trying to make me ashamed of that. But I hear some of you at home like me being like, what are you trying to say? And that's also feeling
throw a water bottle at me later.
Very childish. I threw a water bottle at my cat. I made sure he was out of the room when I did it, but after he ran out of the room, because I don't want to actually hit my cat with a water bottle. It's a little more dangerous than hitting you. But like, he bit me and ran away, and I was in bed. I didn't have my spray bottle, but I had a bottle of water. And now this morning I went, where's my water to take my meds? And it's in the other room because it bounced off the door across the hall. But long after he left, so, you know. I got my I'm mad at my cat vibes out, and I didn't actually hurt my cat. Go me. Okay. I think the only other thing I really have to show off is I made some progress. I made enough progress on this. It may not look like it. This is my reluctant homeschooler. It's on chunky yarn. It's with the Barocco Wizard. I made enough progress on this that I'm done with, and it's all curling up because I haven't put the front on. I'm done with my V-neck shaping on this. Yeah, so bottom up, it's really hard to show off a bottom up sweater. Like, here are the sleeves. Do you want to grab another sleeve? There's the sleeves. And I took a picture of it for morning meditation this morning. I have some raglan shaping. Like, and yeah, see, here, I'm going to try to hold this. I don't know if you can see the decreases in there. But
yeah, I can see where
the V-neck, the V-neck won't curl as much when I put the front ribbing on. And honestly, this is such a light and fluffy yarn because it's chainette. It might still want to curl when the front ribbing is put on it. But I also have, there is raglan shaping here that's going to happen for about 10 more rows, little less. And then there's some back shaping, some short rows for the back. And I'm getting close. This is one I think I can finish in February.
I like that.
So I like it too. And I think it's going to be warm but light. And that's what I like about it. I have heard reports from some people, namely Carol, that the Wizard can stretch a little because it's that chainette, and the heavier something gets and it's a light yarn, the more it might stretch. But hopefully not as much as, like, say, alpaca. I will find out. The tougher thing about and I'll stretch this out so you can see, the tougher thing about a bottom-up sweater is, I mean, I could try it on, but, you know, and, like, have it hanging down here, but it's really hard to know if it's the right size until it's off
done.
The needles, right? So
I do like how the stripes are getting thinner the further up they go.
That is unintentional, and I think that's going to change because I'm taking stitches out.
So they'll get thicker again.
Yeah. Well, and part of the thing with this yarn, like, it's kind of thicker down here, and it's much thicker on the sleeves because it's a smaller circumference, smaller number of stitches. The length between colors is irregular anyway in the ball of Wizard. So some of these stripes are thin and some are thick on the arms, and that's probably some of what you're seeing. This is the end of my third ball, by the way. I have done all of this plus pockets with 3 balls of Wizard, and here's my 4th. And I might be able to eke the whole thing out of 4 balls.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, but although the third ball went really quickly because 2 times ago that I had this in morning meditation was when I was starting my third ball. I also have been doing a lot more knitting on this than other stuff. So I'm excited that I'm almost through. This shows progress. Yay! I think that's it though. Like, everything else I don't have any tangible progress on. I mean, if there's anything you would like to see that you've seen us work on in the past and you're like, what happened to it? You can always ask. If we can find it, we might bring it in and show it. But it could look exactly the same as the last time you saw it. I'm expecting to show off a lot of things in February, both on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and only on Wednesdays if it's something we're going to put on sale that maybe I'm going to frog. So I won't say I'm going to frog something every single day that we're filming, but I might try. I might run out of things that I'm actually comfortable frogging though. Like, there's a lot of projects that I may never get done, but I also may have a hard time frogging, so we'll see. Before we go,
yes,
I wanted to mention today is the kickoff of our, like, Thursday, technically, according to how we number episodes, is our 300th episode. So we are doing a sale. We're not just doing it on Thursday, because for some people that's not enough time, and they go, I missed it. Ugh! So today, we talked last Thursday that today is the day that we are kicking off our 25% off to celebrate 300 episodes only for you guys on YouTube. So people who follow us on social media or get our newsletter or come into the shop, if they don't watch this, they don't know it's happening. So you all have a chance to save. And you should get stuff. It's only on what's in stock, either in the online shop or in the store. It's not on pre-orders. It's not on the pre-order for Viking shirts, although we do need you to order the Viking shirts. But use the code. We decided, well, we bounced ideas, and I decided it's going to be YAY 300 episodes. No spaces. So YAY 300 EPISODES. I can't spell out loud. Check the description to make sure I spelled it right. That is the code to save you 25%. It is today. It is tomorrow. It is Thursday. So it is 31st of January, February 1st and 2nd. We good?
Yep.
Okay. Sit and stitch tonight from 7 to 9 p.m. on Zoom. Get in with a shop phone number.
828-877-3550.
And we will do a VSC tomorrow for what you can save once the big sale's over, because I would use the big sale code and until it's over. But we'll talk about something else we might put on sale tomorrow. And I'm going to go see if I can get her some pain meds.
I already did.
Okay, well then I don't know what we can do, but we're going to stop filming and see what we can do for you. So
it's a thing.
It's a thing, but all right, we're going to go. We will see you all tomorrow. Or tonight if you care to join us on Zoom, and hopefully we'll get Liz better. I don't know how, but we'll get her better. So, okay, bye.